I'm going to see Keleman, the guy who came out the first time to try, the one who done my ECU for me to try and know when I had the F problem. So yeah, I'm taking up to him. He's messaged me. We're going to check my ECU again, make sure it's nothing to do with that. We're going to check my SIM as well, or CIM, have you when I say it. Well, I think you pronounce it SIM, don't you? So yeah, we're going to check that out, see if there's any faults with that, because I imagine the ignition system runs through the SIM. I don't know if it does, but I assume it does. And the stuff with the brake pedal for the cruise control, I imagine that runs through the SIM as well. I mean, I could be completely wrong. I don't know. When it comes to electric guys, as you know, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. I've sort of opted against changing the crank sensor. I know a lot of people on the VXR owners have advised me to change it, but what threw me is, and a few of you commented on my last video, the car will still crank over when the crank sensor's faulty. It won't just not let the car crank at all, which it doesn't do anything. I mean, in fairness, for the past few days the car's behaved itself. It's been starting every time, so and the engine management light isn't on the dash at the minute, so I don't know, but we'll get there. It's an hour and a half drive to get to him, so it's a bit of a mission. I've just got to remember, don't touch the cruise control, otherwise I'll lose my pedal, or I'll risk losing my pedal. So I don't want to even try to risk that, because you know, the worst thing you do is try and break down the motor. Well, I've got my code reader with me again anyway, just in case that does happen or something happens, I can quickly clear the code to get me going again. But yeah, so what I'll do, guys, when I get there, I'll continue the video and see how things go. So I'll see you when I'm there. Right then, we have finally arrived. The car made it. We're here with the legend, Chris Keleman. He's going to be having a look at it for me again. He's going to unplug my ECU, give that a check, see what that comes up, and then if failing that, have a look at the SIM, see if that's causing the problems. I've arrived and we tried starting the car again and it won't start, so at least it's not starting while I'm here, you know. I mean, it's not done one of them things where, like, you know, if you guys, like, you go somewhere and you got a fault and it won't do it when you're trying to show them. So at least it's doing it now, so that's a good thing, isn't it? Well, say good thing, but yeah. They're going to get the ECU off now for me, which won't take long. Check that, and if it's all, if that's all right, then it'll be onto the SIM. So God knows what the problem is. Could be anything. It's just one of them annoying little niggles, but I'm just hoping it sorts it. I really am. Right then, the plan of action is they're going to put in a complete new ECU kit in it just to test it. It's a keyed one, so it's no good to me really. But they're just doing it to test to see if it could be my SIM or something along those lines, to try and narrow it down what's going on. Right then, she's Owen's taking all this, taking my car apart to get the SIM out, which is, I'm glad he's doing, because it's not something I fancy doing. But yeah, and you got Chris out the front, doing the fuse box, swapping the ECU out for another one, and the rear one's been done as well. Obviously the ECU's there. The first place he placed it on for now, just plugged it in. Yeah. So to try and narrow it down, otherwise he's going to be as puzzled as I am. The ECU kit's been put on, so let's see if she'll start. Okay, that's weird. Right, for some reason, for whatever reason, their ECU kit won't make the car, make the pump prime fuel, so it won't start. It will crank over though. The brake switch fault has gone, so it could be the SIM. So I wholly doubt it's anything else. I doubt it'll be the ABS pump, ABS thing. So yeah, it's got to be the SIM, because obviously the cruise control goes through that, and obviously it's all part of the ignition system, isn't it? So we're going to put all my old stuff back in now. He's trying to find a SIM unit that's not code, that he's got a code for, or he can a blank one, because you can't, apparently you can't code sims that are already coded. So we're going to put all my stuff back in now and make sure the car will start so I can get home, because it's like an hour and a half drive home and I don't really fancy getting the train. But yeah, I'll let you know how it goes, as always, guys. You know, it is what it is, isn't it? But you know, it is looking like it's going to be this sim issue. We'll see though. But then all my old stuff's back in, but now the car won't prime with my fuel pump, with my stuff. So something's definitely wrong somewhere. What he's going to try and do now, he's going to try and put another ECU on it. And he's got all my old data from the last time he read my ECU, so it's just a case of copying all that data onto the new one and putting that in, and hopefully that might solve the problem. It might have been a fault with the ECU the whole time. It's just one of the things, isn't it? But keeps things interesting, doesn't it? Right then, guys, it's actually the next day now. Things went on quite late last night. Unfortunately, we couldn't get the car going. Like I said, we put all our stuff, my stuff, back in, and it wouldn't start then, and the fuel pump still wasn't promised. It's weird that something's happened in the time of putting the new ECU kit in, and something's killed the pump. I don't know what's gone on. I've been fair play to Chris. If you're watching, nice one, mate. He's the guy working on the car, Chris Keleman. I will leave a link in the description to his Facebook page. He drove me back, he dropped me home, because obviously there was no way for me to get home. It's an hour and a half away. So, you know, fair play to him. I mean, I'm really grateful he dropped me back out of, you know, goodness of his own heart, you know what I mean, to try and help me out, because the trains were on strike as well yesterday. So I couldn't even get a train back, so I was a bit stranded, really. But yeah, so I've just told him to keep it as long as he needs it, and just let me know when it's sort of sorted. And I think it's the same underlying issue from what I had before Christmas. It's just something's not right somewhere. So, and I trust Chris to find out what's actually gone on with it. And yeah, so again, nice one, boys. If you're watching now, thanks for helping and stuff, like carrying on helping. So yeah, this is going to be the first part of the video, I suppose. Hopefully the next one is when it's going to be fixed. It's unfortunate. What do you think, guys? Should I get a sticker made up on my sun strip on my front windscreen saying "the cursed" on it? What do you reckon? I think I should. But yeah, I'm trying to stay in high spirits. You know, I just want it sorted more than anything, really, especially getting this close to show season as well. So yeah, as always, guys, thanks for watching. You know, keep rooting for me, guys. You know, and fingers crossed that Chris can get to the bottom of it. I'm sure I'll find out soon enough. So as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.